my fellow fighters and the people of the world. I won't lie, guys. I try so hard almost now and then to imagine how it must feel like to be Julius Malema. Every day you wake up, you are Julius Malema. There's something you are blamed for, even if you have nothing to do with it. You are trending for no reason. There's someone who's trying to attack you. Someone's trying to take you to court. You are almost blamed for everything happening in this world. I imagine how it must feel like to be him. And for him to still keep it going, still be a leadership, still be as charismatic as he is, still willing to go in public and present himself to the people. He must have a brave heart he must have a very solid, brave heart. But now recently with this thing of these other ladies who were beaten up by Nigerians, there's some people who are trying to twist this and blame Julius Malema and blame it on the EFF. They say these women, if it wasn't for the EFF calling for an open border policy, open borders, here everyone, foreigners must come, these women would be safe. There's people who think like that, who are saying that currently now, as we speak, they are blaming everything that happened on those ladies who were beaten up by Nigerians on Julius Malema and the EFF because of open borders. Hey, foreigners. Imagine that. Imagine that. Two ladies decided to go out, explore their life, maybe, I don't know, before the night they were beaten. Maybe they were trying to exploit those Nigerians. Why don't we speak about that? Maybe they tried to steal belongings from those Nigerians. Maybe they tried to scam those Nigerians. Or maybe they are just decent women and those Nigerians are the bad guys. Those Nigerians beat women. Those Nigerians are abusers. Those Nigerians should be arrested. Those Nigerians deserve to be taught a lesson. It can be either or of the two scenarios I gave you. But people would rather avoid all that and try to push a political campaign using that scenario to paint the EFF bad. And somehow they want to push a political campaign of trying to chase Nigerians and foreigners so they can look good. Hewan. Kanjani. Two ladies decided to go out with a bunch of Nigerian guys. You can tell about Cherewai too. Those Nigerian guys bangaga. First and foremost, the first questions you should be asking, why are two ladies busy playing around with a group of Nigerians? What happened for them to be in that scenario? You know, those ladies don't look like women who are not presentable. They are chubby. They look fresh. They look beautiful, gorgeous. They don't look slender until they're addicted to drugs. They don't look like that. So you can't say they were even desperate. Maybe they were looking from Nigerians. Could it be money or what? I don't know. But those women look like presentable women. So why would why would Nigerians beat up those women? I don't know. But is it Julius Malema's fault? Okay. Why is the government, when it's Nigerians, beating the women up? There is no ministers calling for justice for women. Why? If it was a South African man, you would see the media, all of these journalists, you would see all of these female women, empowerment type of women who are so vocal about feminism, speaking against South African men in a very brutalized, systematically organized attack way. But you don't see the same when these Nigerians, you don't even see that minister, you don't even see that minister, the minister with lesbian who was recently attacking our Mekchi because of the Mini Dlamini issue. You don't even see her coming forward to call for justice for those women. Okay? But why? What were two women doing with a bunch of Nigerians? Yazi awutsheli sometimes bathanda izinto bafethu. Bathanda izinto. You know this thing of trying to explore so much. And I'm sure there it had something to do with sex. The reason why they were with Nigerians. It also had something to do with finances. The reason why they were with Nigerians. It also had something to do with them living a lavish lifestyle at the expense of Nigerian people's money or Nigerian guys' money. But guess what? They got another side of these Nigerian guys. Look now by Ashaiwa. And we don't even know what happened. And the funny part is that these Nigerians won't come forward and explain what happened. So we will never get to understand the full story. And those women, will they ever speak out against those Nigerians? If they speak out, will they have a target on their back? Those Nigerians are not even identified. There's no police trying to look for them. The police must be very scared of these Nigerians. Is it EFF's fault? It's Julius Malema's fault. That's crazy. That's crazy, Wafetu. So, okay, ladies who are watching here, if maybe you have a proper explanation, hypothetically, why do you think those women, by two, were with a bunch of Nigerian dudes? Why do you think those women were with them? Second question, why do you think those Nigerians were beating up those women? And then the last question, do you think all of that happening there is EFF and Julius Malema's fault, open border policy, what? Because it's crazy what happened to those women. I wouldn't even wish it on my own daughter or my enemy's daughter. Like, it's not nice to watch women get beaten up. It doesn't matter if it's women who sleep with who. It's never nice. It's never nice. Every day, and it's still Women's Month. That's worse. Every day we hear men did this to women, and it doesn't even have to be about nationality. There's a guy here recently, a South African guy, but he ushayo mfazi, and then watubula umfazi, watubula bantwana, and then the community had to come and ban him. Imagine, and he's a South African dude, he's a policeman from Toando. He came all the way from Messina to come to Nkunakral. Nkunakral is my neighbor. It's here next door. Me, I'm at Njaka now. Nkunakral is just here next door. 10 minutes taxi drive or car drive, you are there. This guy, he did that. He murdered his wife, and then the community had to ban him alive. Imagine that. Imagine that. So, and then because of red pill, certain men don't speak about this. They don't condemn this because of red pill. The reinforced attack on women through the red pill. You find things like this justifiable, But of course the questions should be asked. But even though those women, maybe they've done something, there could be a worse scenario for that women who were beaten up by Nigerians. They could have been killed. They could have been murdered. So it's not good. Imagine it was your sister. Imagine it was your cousin, your aunt. Imagine it was your mother in a situation like that. Yeah, forget about how they got there, but just imagine. I'm not even trying to make a point. You can make your own point. I just hate the fact that everyone is trying to limit this to the EFF. Hey, it's Julius Malema's fault. Look at these Nigerians, what they're doing. But that South African who was murdering his wife recently, the taxi drivers who were murdering the Uber drivers, those are South African taxi drivers, So it's not about nationality. When something is wrong, it's wrong. But guys, it is what it is. Thank you very much. Thank